A ruthless biker's life spirals into chaos when he attacks a small-town diner owner, only to discover she's the moral compass of Hollywood icon Keanu Reeves. Now, hunted by fame and fury, he must choose between gang loyalty and redemption, or pay the price for both. The Unseen Bonds of Mercy. Chapter 1. The Biker's Crossroads. Jake Reaper Malone revved his Harley-Davidson, the roar echoing through the sleepy streets of Willow Creek. The town was a pit stop for his gang, the Iron Vipers, en route to a bigger score. At 28, Jake had earned his nickname through a reputation for cold efficiency, but tonight, restlessness gnawed at him. The gang's leader, Vic Grinder Toronto, had ordered him to intimidate a local diner owner refusing protection money. Jake's knuckles whitened on the handlebars. Extorting some mom-and-pop joint? It felt petty, but defiance meant exile, or worse. Meanwhile, Margaret Maggie Thompson wiped down the counter of Maggie's diner, her silver hair catching the neon open sign's glow. At 72, she'd run the diner for decades, serving coffee and wisdom in equal measure. 15 years ago, a young Keanu Reeves, adrift after personal tragedy, had stumbled in during a cross-country motorcycle trip. Maggie had offered him a meal, then a listening ear. Their bond deepened over chess games and late-night talks, and though Keanu's fame grew, he visited often, calling her his anchor. Tonight, she hummed a lullaby, unaware of the storm rolling in. Chapter 2. Collision. The diner's bell jingled as Jake entered, leather jacket creaking. Maggie turned, her smile warm. "What can I get you, hon?" Jake avoided her gaze, gruffly demanding the owner. Maggie's brow furrowed. "That's me. Something wrong?" Jake faltered. "Her." Vic's orders looped in his head. "Make it clear what happens to those who disrespect us." He slammed a fist on the counter. "You owe the Vipers. Pay up, or we shut this place down." Maggie crossed her arms. "I don't pay bullies." Her defiance irked him, and stirred something deeper, a memory of his grandmother standing up to his drunk father. Panic surged. Weakness. He grabbed her wrist. "Last chance." She yanked free, eyes blazing. "Get out." Instinct took over. Jake's punch was swift, a sickening crack as Maggie collapsed. Horror flooded him. Blood pooled from her temple, her breaths came shallow. He stumbled back while rising. The bell jingled again as he fled. Chapter 3. The Anchor's Resolve. Keanu Reeves stared at the hospital ceiling, Maggie's hand limp in his. The doctor said she'd survive, but the fracture required surgery. Rage and guilt warred in him. "I should have been here." His phone buzzed, a text from a contact in Willow Creek, Iron Vipers. Jake Malone. Keanu's fame rarely intersected with his private life, but now it served him. By dawn, he'd tracked Jake to a derelict motel. He entered without knocking. Jake, nursing a whiskey bottle, froze. "You know who I am," Keanu said, voice steel calm. Jake nodded, bracing for retribution. "Why her?" Jake's facade cracked. "I didn't want to." He confessed Vic's orders, his own self-loathing. "I'll turn myself in. Just don't hurt the gang." Keanu studied him, the tremor in his hands, the shame. "Maggie's alive. You'll answer to her. Come with me." Chapter 4. The Weight of Mercy. At Maggie's bedside, Jake trembled. "I'm sorry," he whispered. Maggie's gaze softened. "Why?" The question undid him. He spoke of his estranged family, the gang's hollow brotherhood, the punch he'd give anything to undo. Maggie listened, then sighed. "You remind me of Keanu once lost. But he chose kindness. Can you?" Keanu stepped forward. "Stay. Help her recover. Or run. Your choice." Jake's throat tightened. "I'll stay." Chapter 5. Redemption in Repetition. Weeks passed. Jake washed dishes at the diner, initially under Keanu's watchful eye. Slowly, Maggie's quiet grace wore down his defenses. Regulars glared, but she'd insist. He's earning his way back. One night, Vic stormed in, flanked by Vipers. "Traitor," he spat. Jake stepped forward, shielding Maggie. "I'm out." Vic walk away. Vic lunged. Jake fought, not with ruthless precision, but restraint, disarming Vic. The gang retreated, Vic vowing vengeance. Afterward, Maggie handed Jake a coffee. "Proud of you." Keanu, leaning in the doorway, nodded. "You've changed." Jake stared into his cup. "Not yet. But I'm trying." Epilogue: New Roads. A year later, Maggie's diner thrived, its walls now adorned with Jake's artwork, vivid landscapes, a far cry from his dark past. Keanu visited often, chess matches resumed. Jake, no longer Reaper, managed the diner, his motorcycle traded for a pickup truck. One evening, As sunset painted Willow Creek gold, Maggie smiled. You found your anchor, didn't you? Jake glanced at Keanu, laughing with a customer. Yeah, I guess I did. Outside, the wind carried the distant rumble of motorcycles, a sound that once meant fear, now just a reminder. Redemption is a road, not a destination. Violence is easy. Mercy takes guts, fire. Love gritty redemption stories? Smash that red heart like, hit bell, subscribe, and share this wild ride of fists, forgiveness, and Keanu Reeves' secret mom energy. Comment below. Would you give the biker a second chance? Motorcycle balance scale.